Got a cool little video for you guys. It's going to run down there's a ton of news that's been going on. A lot of stuff going on. UFC, Strikeforce, all of them, man. All kinds of stuff going on. But I don't know if you guys remember Mark Hunt back from K1. A little bit of time in Pride. Um, back in UFC, he gets I remember offhand. I think 121. I think. He gets in the Brock Lesnar card. I think. Could be sooner than that actually. Now that I think about it. But he's taking on Sean McCorkle. Sean McCorkle, I believe, is undefeated too, so could be a really good fight. But from what I remember about Mark Hunt, I remember that pretty well. Badass knockout puncher and stinking brick chin, man. I mean, that guy's got a hell of a chin on him. So this should be a good fight night, man, for sure. I'm hoping that McCorkle, because I don't know anything about the guy. I'm hoping he's going to be a hell of a puncher too, to really see hopefully a good war before somebody hits the deck. YouTube as well probably has some information on Mark Hunt right now. If you look at him back then, when he had the dyed blonde hair and stuff, um, and you look at pictures of him now, night and day difference, man. It's crazy because he's taken on a weight loss regimen. He's getting in a lot better shape. He's doing a lot of training. Before he didn't do much training, man. He was going out there Tank Abbott style, man. Not much training involved, and just going out there, and that's how he got his 5-6 record. But I mean, those 6 losses. You can take a look at them 6 losses. He lost to top-notch opponents. So I think one of my next videos is going to be kind of my own little thing, kind of 2000 kind of best matches. Excuse me, 2010 kind of best matches. As far as like the best schooling, the best KO, the best upset, best comeback, stuff like that. But you can probably count on that in the next video. It's going to be up something along those lines. Probably with some more news, man. There's still more news than what I got on my list here. So one thing I wanted to make light of was UFC 118 payouts. I thought some of this was just. Some of it I thought was kind of strange. But Edgar, this is going from the top of the card, the main event all the way down, through the prelims. But you got Edgar pulling out 96 grand. That's 48 and a 48K bonus. BJ Penn, the loser, gets 150K. But at the same time, I think it's obviously BJ Penn's been built a lot longer. So I mean, obviously for obvious reasons. Randy Couture makes 250,000. James Toney makes 500. James Toney didn't do a damn thing, but he got paid double than Randy Couture did. That's pretty screwed up. But I don't know. I think Dana wanted this to happen just as much as James did. But anyway, Damian Maya 68,000, 34 plus 34 bonus. Mario Miranda 8 grand. Mario Miranda didn't do a whole lot, but I don't know. He's still kind of low on the totem pole. You know what I mean? Really hasn't really worked his way up much, but Ray Maynard 46,000, 23 plus $23,000 bonus. Um, and the winner or the loser of the fight gets 65,000. No bonus. That's just straight up pay 65,000. So it's just one of them, the name guys. Name guys are getting the cash, but Diaz 60,000. I thought that was a bit much. Nate Diaz, 60,000 straight up. 30 plus 30 is the win bonus, but Marcus Davis straight up 31,000. Joe Lozon 24,000, 12 plus 12. Gabe Rudiger 8 grand. Nick Lentz 22K, 11 plus 11. Andre Winter 10K. Dan Miller 30K, 15 plus 15. John Salter 8K, and so on and so forth, all that good stuff. But getting on to some more news here, I just thought some of those were kind of a little weird, man. How they do the paying there. I think some guys it's like they just negotiate better or something. But I don't know. Interesting news, to say the least. So bringing it to you guys. Carl Parisian is back in the UFC. I don't know if he got his some of his he had some crap he had to pay for the state athletic commission or something. Some kind of fines or something like that he had to pay. Apparently, must have got those paid off, got it figured out, or whatever. He says he will become a contender again. He said he thinks the UFC feels he will do that as well. So I don't know. We'll see. He's likely to be facing Dennis Hallman at UFC 123. So keep an eye out for that one. James Toney came out and said that he will be back in MMA after his IBA championship title defense in boxing. He will be back in MMA, whether he's with UFC or not. That's his latest. His trainer actually said that. He didn't come out and say it. His trainer said that they will be back in with or without UFC. So we'll see, man. Maybe he'll be stout enough. It doesn't Dana up enough to Dana will do it again. I doubt it. I doubt it. But I thought this kind of made for an interesting fight. You got John Howard. John Howard, you know, Jake Ellenberger beat John Howard in their, Howard's last fight. Howard was the guy that came out with a stinking softball on his eye. But pretty reminiscent, as the Marcus Davis fight. Marcus Davis came out looking like ET, all swollen out. But Alves versus Howard at UFC 24. I thought that kind of made for a good fight, really. Yeah, Alves coming back. He's one fight in against Finch. John Fitch. He fought John Fitch. John Fitch just took him down, held him down, did a kind of a lay and pray win. You know what I mean? But that's John Fitch's style. That's what he does, man. He does it good. So, but him and Alves and Howard going at it on UFC 124. Like I said, that's going to be a good fight. So, Mike Kyle in Strikeforce says he's coming after Fajal. Says he's coming after Javier Fajal, and that's his focus right now. So we'll see. Maybe a fight between them in the near future if Mike Kyle gets himself in the running, for a title shot. So we'll see, man. Eric Paulson, Brock's trainer, says that he thinks Brock's size is going to be a big problem for Velasquez. Paulson's been bringing in guys that have really, really good takedown defense and have really good striking to train with Brock for this fight. So should be a good fight nonetheless, man, for sure. I do agree though. I think Brock's size is going to be a problem for Cain Velasquez. If you look at the last few fights Cain Velasquez has done, he took Czech Congo down fairly easily. Czech Congo doesn't have any wrestling background, not at that time he didn't anyway. His last fight he had some wrestling going in, looked good, but a couple other guys he took on are really not that big a name guys, really. He knocked out he knocked out Nogueira. I just don't really believe that much in Nogueira lately. You know what I mean? Really touch and go, man. He'll come out, win one fight pretty good, and then get his ass handed to him. You know what I mean? And then, so I don't know, man. I'm really kind of on the fence about Nogueira. I'm talking about Big Nog, Eggnog. That's what I've been calling him lately, man. And believe me, I respect the guy, but come on, man. I just don't think he's got it anymore, man. You know what I mean? He's taken so many beatings over the years. So, moving right along here. Fedor Emelianenko will be included in the Best of Pride Season 2, which is on Spike TV, under the UFC ownership, Zuffa ownership. So I thought that was kind of interesting. They're going to have a UFC Pride show. They're going to have Fedor Emelianenko in it, which they got to. If you're going to have a Best of Pride show, you got to, but I just thought it's kind of interesting, this is kind of one of my last comments for this show, but Don Fry has been coming out with some kind of nasty words about some of the the Canseco's, the Tonys, the Herschel Walkers, them guys that are coming out, from basically retirement status, you know what I mean, or close to, and coming in and getting a decent friggin' paycheck from UFC and Strikeforce and them kind of shits. Elite XC, what have you. This is his words. I'm going to go ahead and read this. Don Fry has nasty words for aged athletes that want to enter MMA. It should be a requirement to take these guys down and break their arms so that they have to hire somebody to wipe their asses for the next 6 to 8 weeks. He said, because it's a circus act right now. So these guys walk in and get a high-dollar fight. He said that's really the sole reason why people don't respect the sport enough today. You know what I mean? So I gotta agree with that. You know what I mean? Herschel Walker came in. Herschel Walker was respectful of the sport. I think he came in and he at least won his fight. But there's a lot of rumor going around that Herschel Walker was a one and done kind of deal. You know what I mean? Whatever Batista's gonna do, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Bobby Lashley just had a nasty loss against a guy that he was favored to beat. So I don't know, man. I think we'll probably see something like that with Batista too, eventually, when he, gets his niche, into just like a half-ass wrestler game, the ground and pound or something. Because I can see the guy having some power. He's a big guy. Hopefully, he's getting the right training though from the Henzo Gracie Academy. been training there, so hopefully he gets the right training and he takes it seriously and still has it at his age. I believe he's 40 years old. So anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Like I said, man, you guys, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of this and a lot more tomorrow night. blogtalkradio.com, MMA Lowdown. Search us there, you'll find us. 917-889-8894. If you want to call in, talk about some of this stuff, join us. All right, man. Thanks a lot. We'll see you.